pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. Roll call. Here.
Here.
Anthony Bolona.
Here.
Case Duplessis. Jonathan Ramsey.
Here.
Louis Raza. Paul Rinaldi.
Here.
Marian Rosa.
Here.
Rachel Ryan. Here.
Public participation. Anyone would like to have any statements, please come to the podium and speak your name and address.
Catherine Camera, 31 Cottage Place in Oakville. A while ago, I don't know when, I told you how disappointed I was in the fact that $10,000 at least was spent to play games with me up at Freedom of Information. I was hoping that you'd take an interest in it, but you didn't seem to. So myself and someone else have signed off on a request for a 311 complaint. It will not be able to be given
Can you
to...
please speak up? I can't hear you.
Myself and someone else have signed off asking for a 311 investigation into this Freedom of Information situation that cost the town $10,000 where records were not provided, but then they were provided. It's all, a lot of it's in here. I suggest that everyone ask for Freedom of Information to send them a recording of the hearing so you can hear what happened. I attach some things. I don't attach the entire brief because you can just get it from the town, and I don't feel like I need to spend the money to make the copies on that, but I attached enough here. It's a very disappointing situation because really I was being attacked. It was all about personal animus towards me, and taxpayer money was paid for that because the whole thing had really no basis at all to deny me. So I'm asking you, and you will not be able to give this to the town attorney because it's about the town attorney.
Okay,
So,
I understand that.
okay,
Right,
and I
I
have
know.
copies for you.
Okay. Thank you, Council. I'll send them out later if you want to. I just give them to you now. I think this is enough for everybody. Okay, anybody else? Hearing none, public participation is over. Can I have a motion to, accept the meeting, special meeting November 18th, 2019?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes for the special meeting, November 18th, 2019.
Have a second?
Second.
Any changes, exceptions? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. Chairman's report. I do have a resignation letter from Rachel Ryan as a member of the Charter Revision Commission dated December 2nd, 2019 because of her election to the Town Council. We will replace her in the Board and Commission's nominations at that time. Okay. Subcommittee. Told you I would announce them a couple of weeks ago, and I will announce them now for all the subcommittee changes. They're going to be pretty much the same, except for Rachel Ryan is going to be added, obviously. Budget Chairman, Marian Rosa, Public Works, and all the Town Council. Public Works Department, Case Duplessis, Chairman, Kathleen Ramo, and Rachel Ryan would be Public Works. Ordinance, Jonathan Ramsey, who is Chairman, Marian Rosa, and Rachel Ryan. Facilities, Case Duplessis, Chairman, Lou Raza, Marian Rosa. Ethics, Marian Rosa, Chairman, Rachel Ryan, Anthony DeBona, Case Duplessis,
We took mayor. It's too many people.
Okay. That's fine. Citations, Jonathan Ramsey, Anthony DeBona, Paul Rinaldi. Police Department Liaison, Lou Raza. Board of Education Liaison, Marian Rosa. Economic Development Liaison, Anthony DeBona. Park and Rec Liaison, Lou Raza. And Kathleen Ramo, Fire Department Liaison. And those now are the assignments, and they are now recorded.
Good. I got my name over.
Pardon me?
I said, good, I didn't hear my name go by.
Yeah, it did.
You were asked to never mind.
Never mind, wasn't important.
I'll give you, you talk to me later. Okay, new business. A lot of nominations, so Kathleen, you can start.
Tom, I'd like to make a motion
Oh, go ahead.
to move item number 9, executive session that includes pending litigation, a tax appeal, and a pending claim, to the first item under new business.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? We're now in executive session.
Now,
Can you
we
please-
need a motion to go into
Oh,
executive.
can I make a motion to go into executive session, please?
I'll make a motion that we go into executive session with town council members present, the town attorney, Sue, and I guess that's it. Yeah.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passed. We are now in executive session, and everybody's leaving.
I move
Oh,
to,
there he is.
ready?
Go ahead.
I move to nominate Mrs. Carol Stepanek of 75 Highland Avenue, Watertown, to be reappointed as a member of the Commission on Aging for a term to expire January 31st, 2022.
Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Miss Loretta Lambert of 28 Cottage Place, Oakville, to be reappointed as a member of the Commission on Aging for a term to expire January 31st, 2022.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I
Great.
move to nominate Miss Kathy Goulet of 49 Farmdale Road, Watertown, to be reappointed as a member of the Commission on Aging for a term to expire January 31st, 2022.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Miss Margaret Durkee of 417 Hamilton Avenue, Watertown, to be reappointed as a member of the Commission on Aging for a term to expire January 31st, 2022.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Harry Olson of 406 Colonial Street, Oakville, to be reappointed as a regular member of the Conservation Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2023.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Anthony Capola of 37 Cannon Ridge Drive, Watertown, to be appointed as a constable for a term to expire January 31st, 2022.
Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Miss Nancy Kinsella of 28 The Green, Watertown, to be reappointed as an alternate member of the Watertown Historic District Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2025.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Miss Tamara Keeman of 94 North Street, Watertown, to be reappointed as an alternate member of the Watertown Historic District Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2025.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Gary Bernier of 33 Morin Street, Oakville, to be reappointed as a member of the Cablevision Advisory Board for a term to expire June 30th, 2021.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Thomas Lambert of 28 Cottage Place, Watertown, to be reappointed as the Board of Education representative on the Cablevision Advisory Board for a term to expire June 30th, 2021.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Richard Rossi of 239 Charter Oak Drive, Watertown, to be reappointed as a member of the Police Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2025.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. William Dunstan of 105 Glen Robin Lane, Watertown, to be reappointed as a member of the Park and Recreation Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2023.
Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Christopher Martin of 54 Sunny Lane, Watertown, to be reappointed as a member of the Parks and Recreation Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2023.
Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Luigi Cavallo of 97 Joshua Town Road, Watertown, to be reappointed as a regular member of the Planning and Zoning Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2026.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes.
I move to appoint Mark Ramos Sr. of 842 Bassett Road, Watertown, to be reappointed as a regular member of the Planning and Zoning Commission for a term to expire January 31st, 2026.
Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained?
Abstain.
Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Anthony Diesel of 190 Barnes Road, Watertown, to be appointed as an alternate member of the Planning and Zoning for a term to expire January 31st, 2022. This appointment is to fill the unexpired term of Denise Garasino.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Michael V. Garasino of 66 Flintock Road, Watertown, to be reappointed as a member of the Water and Sewer Authority for a term to expire January 31st, 2023.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? None, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Mr. Vincent Gianetto of 38 Breezy Knoll Road, Watertown, to be reappointed as a regular member of the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term to expire January 31st, 2025.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Miss Marie Genovese of 24 Lockwood Drive, Watertown, to be appointed as a member of the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term to expire January 31st, 2024.
Have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes.
I move to nominate Andrew Prince of 110 Woodbury Road as a member of the Charter Revision Commission.
Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. Okay. That was a long one. Let's go to B.
I move to approve the Crestbrook Park golf course rates as recommended by the Parks and Recreation Commission.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. C. Without objection, I will table this until the next town council meeting. D.
I move to approve acceptance of approximately 78.8 square meter parcel of land from the State of Connecticut Department of Transportation along Sunnyside Avenue in connection with the Sunnyside Avenue reconstruction project.
Have a second.
Second.
Discussion. Any questions?
Can we have a short explanation of that?
Roy?
Roy Kavanaugh, Director of Public Works. The parcel in question is a small parcel of land adjacent to Sunnyside Avenue culvert. It was obtained by the state of Connecticut as part of the building demolition that occurred back in the early 2000s. The building had to come down for the installation of the roadway realignment and installation of the culvert, which is a lot bigger. There was approximately 78 square meters of land left over. that weren't required for the actual project, but the state had to take the whole thing. So as part of their effort to dispose of surplus property, the town's got first shot at it. It's currently a grass area. It's got one memorial tree in it, and it's being maintained on a volunteer basis through the Parks and Rec Adopt a Spot program.
Good.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. E.
I move to set a special town meeting to be held on January 6th, 2020 at 7 PM in the Watertown High School Lecture Room to authorize an appropriation in the amount of $55,200 from the general fund for the purchase of a senior minibus, funds to be reimbursed through a Connecticut Department of Transportation 5310 grant.
Have a second? Discussion. Anybody? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. F.
I move to set a special town meeting to be held on January 6th, 2020 at 7:15 to authorize an appropriation in the amount of $50,000 for the Board of Education's share of the school resources officer. Funds have been deposited into the general fund from the Board of Education.
Have a second.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. G.
I move to approve the resolution authorizing the transfer of funds between line items.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. Next.
Move to approve the resolution authorizing an appropriation in the amount of $17,066.63 for tax refunds.
Have a second.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. Aye.
I move to approve a resolution authorizing tax refunds.
Have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? We'll go right to 10. We go out of the executive session.
I move to approve the settlement agreement between the Town of Watertown and Echo Lake Road LLC as stated in the stipulation agreement dated August 29th, 2019.
Have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all opposed signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. Okay, public participation. Anybody would like to come to the podium, please? Hi, Bill.
Bill Donston, 105 Dunrobin Lane, Chairman of the Park and Rec Commission. Thank you for the fee approval tonight, members of the council. But one thing that slipped through the cracks that I want to make notice that there is a new category. It's called the military. We are honoring as everything we do in Watertown. Watertown is heavily favored with the veterans and the people that have served to keep us safe and give us the life that we have today. And we did create a new category specifically for the veterans in the military to honor what they do for us in this country. Thank you.
Anybody else? Hearing none, public participation is closed. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting
Aye.
adjourned. Thank you.